Hello friends, welcome again back to a new tutorial. How you all doing, guys? Hope you're all doing great and hope you're generally fine, guys. Thank you so much for always showing up, guys. So today I want to show you how to make this camisole cowl neck top, okay? Yes, a cowl neck top. This one is a super easy one and I know you like this one. Yes, it's a very comfortable top and I love it. Let's get to the drawing table. So here I'm going to quickly do a sketch with my pattern paper, okay? Now we're going to be cutting this as if we are cutting an off shoulder, a top. So I'll be placing it at the 6 inches mark and this is going to represent my strap, okay? Yeah, so 6 inches mark. Now I'll go ahead and mark the vertical lines. Not much, I'm just indicating the chest line there at 9 inches. Then the next line I indicated was the waistline, that's at 17. Then the actual length of the top. So this depends, so you can make it a crop top, you can make yours a full length top, totally depends on what you want. So mine was, as you can see from the thumbnail, was to the hip length there, and that was about 25. That's what I worked with. So going ahead to mark the vertical lines, the chest line, the waistline, and of course the length of the top right there, okay? Yeah, now on that top part, I'll just indicate my shoulder width, which is supposed to be 60 divided by 2, 8 inches, okay? Then I'm going to minus 2 inches from that, and that will be what, 6 inches, okay? Yeah, so remember this is more like an off shoulder one, so that's why we have to take away that 2 inches. Now on the chest line, I'll fix the bust circumference. I'm working with 38 divided by 4, and that is 9.5. Added 3 inches to that, making it what, 12.5. So I'm going ahead to also what, mark that down. So that, then on my waistline, I'm also fixing the waist circumference. I'm working with 36 divided by 4, and that is 9. Adding 3 inches as well, and that will be what, 12. I'll mark that down as well. Then the next one is going to be the hip. The hip circumference is 44 divided by 4, 11. Adding 3 inches again, making it what, 14. I'll go ahead and mark that down. So 3 inches might be too much for you. You can decide to do 2 inches. I usually like my top to be a little bit free. Okay, so that's why I had to add 3 inches. So going ahead to connect all these points together. Now for me to eliminate that sharp edge, I'll just go up by 2 inches from that end point there. Okay, just follow what I'm doing, going up by 2 inches there. I'll mark that down. Then I'll come to the unfold part, okay, and mark 4 inches. These 4 inches represent the nipple to nipple distance or the bust span. I'll mark that down. So I'll just connect these 2 points together. From that point, connect it to the 2 inches upward, and just in a curvy form, just make a little bit of curve there, okay? And of course this is optional, okay, just for me to eliminate the side, the sharp edge by the side. Now on that my shoulder width, now all I need to do now is to connect it now to my bust measurements right there with an armhole curve there, and that's it, guys. Okay, we're done, guys. So what I'm going to do now is just to go ahead now and cut this out. Guys, if you've not hit the subscribe button, okay, so this is the time you do that, okay? Subscribe, like, and share with your friends, share with your sewing community. Don't always forget that, okay? Thank you so much, and I'll always appreciate it. Thank you, guys. So we have our drafted pattern now, so I'm going to place it on my fabric, okay? But before I do that now, I'll cut out for the back first. So what I need to do now is to fold up that line, that edge there, because I want the back to really go down to the armhole line, okay? Yes, that's why I'm folding it now. So I have to fold it in to cut for the back piece first. So I'll go ahead now and place this on my fabric. So the fabric I have here is a plain satin fabric, okay? So this is what I had available and I had to work with it. So if you're making yours, please use a lighter fabric like a chiffon, a light crepe, or even a light lycra. It will give you what, that cowl effect. So if you look at my cowl effect, you see that it just is not really flowing that so much, but with a chiffon, a very light fabric, honestly, you will have what you have on the thumbnail, okay? Yes, so that's it. So just going ahead to cut that out, okay? And after that, you can see I have my back pattern ready here. You can see this. So by the time you open it up, and you can see this is what you have. Yeah, so we're done for this back piece. So the next one I'm going to do now is to cut for the front. So I'm bringing it back again by opening it again. So in order to give it that cowl effect, we're going to be doing a slash, okay, the slash method. So on that chest line there, I'm going to be slitting it open. So slit it open to the very edge. You don't have to cut everything out, just get to the very edge there, and that will be fine. Okay, so we can, spread it on our fabric. Now placing it now on my fabric, you can see you're just going to move that top there. The more you move it, the more cowl effect you're going to have. Okay, yes, so I don't want it to be so much, so I just work with about 7 inches. See the way I placed my tape on that angle. 7 inches was enough for the cowl effect I'm going to get, and that's what I did. So once I achieved that, I just went ahead to pin it down. Now, before I drafted it, you can see that top part. Now, I'm going to use my chalk to extend it to the end there. Just go ahead and extend that there. And guys, that's just it. That's it, guys. So you can see this now. So all I need to do now is to go ahead and cut this out. Okay, and that's it for the front drafting. Guys, don't forget to subscribe if you've not done that. Subscribe, like, share, turn on your notification bell so you always get notified anytime I upload my content on this channel. Okay, yes, like I used to say, don't just watch and go. If you find yourself, don't just watch and go. Support this channel by hitting the subscribe button. Okay, this will really go a long way to help this channel grow. Thank you so much, and I appreciate it. Okay, yes. So we have our front piece ready. You can see this, we're done here. So what I'm going to do now is just to take off my pins, and by the time you open it up, you can see what you have. So like I said, if this was a softer fabric, you would just see the cowl effects flowing already, but it's fine. All right, so now I'm going to start. I'll cut out a facing for this, for both the two piece there. Okay, and I'm going to be cutting out a facing. I'm also going to cut out a strap. Now the strap I have here is 2 inches in width. Now how did I get my strap? Now you know that we took off 6 inches when we were drafting, right? 6 inches, and the length of my strap is actually 16. So how did we get the 16 inches? So from that 6 inches we took off when we were drafting for the front piece, then if you look for the back piece, you see that it really went down to the chest line, which was 9 inches. So 9 plus 6, that makes it 15. Added 1 inches extra for the seam allowance there, that made it 16. Okay, 9 plus 6, 15, plus 1, that's 16. So that's how I got the length of my strap. But mind you, there's also room for adjustment. You can decide to still reduce it again, but this is the right number to work with when you want to cut out your strap. So I'll go ahead and fold my strap into 2, so on the wrong side, then turn it out to the front. I'll have to finish that up. Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. Or you can just make a stitch on the front side like so. Then for my main fabric, I'll also go ahead and cut out I facing. So this one is for the back piece. I have my facing there like so. Okay, and what I have here is about 7 inches in width. So that's what the facing I'm using for the back piece is. Okay, so I'm just going to place it on it like so, but I'm not going to be turning it now. I still have to put my strap first before I turn it out with the facing. Then for the front piece, this is also my facing I cut out. So the front piece facing, I made it to get below the armhole. You can see this, just get below the armhole, so you can just cover up the armhole as well. So that's it here. Then of course I'll go ahead and finish up my strap right now before turning out with the facing. So when I was done, this is my strap. I had it, I couldn't give it a good press because there was no power on yet, but we still need to move on. So I'll place my strap now on that chop for the front piece. On my armhole point there, you can see it at the top. I'll go ahead and attach my one strap there, then place the other one on the other side as well. Okay, I'm just pinning it down. So once I have it in place now, then I can now use my facing to turn it out. Okay, at this point I can now place my facing for the front, and I'll go ahead and turn it all out, just sew it all through. Okay, yeah, so once I'm done with that, then I'll go ahead now and then what sew for the back piece as well. So this is it after I was done sewing it. You can see how it is now. Yes, so our strap is in place right now. Then I'll go ahead now and place it what to the back piece. Okay, so for the back piece, I'm also going to point out something for you to understand there. So you just have to make sure that you arrange your strap in a straight form so that you don't get it mixed up. Okay, yes, you need to make sure you align it properly before you sew. So I'm notching the center of that back piece. Now what I wanted to point out is that from my back piece, from that center point I marked, I'm just marking out 5 inches apart. Okay, yeah, 5 inches apart, and that is where I'm going to what place my strap. Okay, yes, so I'll go ahead and place it now, right side to right side. Then just align the strap the way it is. Make sure you're aligning it very well. Then I'll pin it down at that's what 5 inches point that I just marked now, like so. You can see this now. Then I'll do the same thing for the other side as well. Very important to make sure that you are aligning it very well. If not, you might get it tangling, and will have to make you start all over again. So like so, you can see this is in place. Then at this point, I can now use my facing what to go ahead and what sew. I'll go ahead and sew right now. Okay, yes. So once I'm done, I'll also weave the edges there, and that will be it. So once I was done, you can see we have it all ready. We've turned out the whole facing, and you can see everything is in place now. The straps are all well hidden. I wish I could really give this a good press now, but I couldn't. But we'll still move on. So yes, the final thing to do now, we'll go ahead now to join the side. Just make sure you align it very well. Okay, the back to the front, right side facing each other. You just take the measurement from the bust to the waist down to the hip, and you go ahead what and sew. Okay, yes, so once you're done sewing it, guys, you go ahead and hem the lowest point. Believe it or not, you're done. Like, your top is ready. It's that simple, guys. That's simple. And that's it, guys, on how to make this beautiful one. Hope you find this helpful. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share with friends. I really appreciate this a lot. Please don't just watch and go. I'm begging you. Subscribe, like, and share with your sewing community. This will really help Patnomso's fashion channel. Please, guys, thank you so much as always. If you're new here, I appreciate you as well. Thank you, guys. See you on the next one. Bye.